In my opinion, we have two challenges. We have one big challenge on our end user side to keep our plants running and to make them secure. One major challenge from my point of view is to prepare the future in a correct way. So to define the right standards for future automation systems to prevent security issues in the future.
Well, my point of view is that the community, that's what we saw today, the community needs to gather together and think about how are we going to develop this community within the next few years. So I think the question, how are we going to deal with new threats and how are we collecting information and push the information back to the users, this is for me the main topic.
I think it costs a lot of effort to do it, and costing a lot of effort meaning also a lot of money. And if the systems are running on, for example, older computers, and you want to install additional software, for example, a virus scanner on it, it will also mean that you have to upgrade your IT hardware, for example. And you maybe also need to upgrade our software. So you need a higher revision, so that will also cost additional money. And the effort, of course, to install all those issues is also a money thing. So in other words, to install, to secure install-based installation is costing a lot of money, more than doing it with new projects.
I think the workshop showed very good the actual situation regarding security questions in the market. The end users are really under pressure to find good solutions, and from my perspective I expect more activities from the vendors, from the supplier of automation technologies, that they do more specify security features of their products, that users are able to find the right security solutions for their applications.
From my point of view, the biggest challenge that we have is cooperation. And it starts with the end users, because the risks regarding IT security are with the end users. We should stand together, and we're now doing that in terms of setting user requirements for vendors. And that's also what the WIB standard is all about. And then, of course, it starts with the suppliers, how they can cooperate with us and coming to more secure systems. Because the challenges that we face is really to speed up this process. It's now definitely going too slow. We have the risk at hand, and we really want to mitigate that risk in developing quicker standards and working together on a more effective manner.
The biggest challenge, I think, is to work together with the end users to make sure that the installed base, which is meaning the older systems, are being secured very well. Because technically those things can be done, but then we may need some upgrades to do additional installation on it. And as there are many around, I think we should work together in that to find a cost-effective but also a very good structure to set that one up.
A proper next step would be to set up a community, let's say, consisting out of the major vendors, the major users, and figure out what are the main and most important topics. We've seen today, let's say, 5 vectors where community, technology, engineering, and others have been addressed. And I think starting with these main topics, we can develop step per step further.